In today's video, I'm flying by the seat of my pants trying to pump out a video for you this Saturday. Hope you're all doing well. I got some of this, which I'll get to in just a sec. I've got some important information about the channel, what's been happening with the project car, and other awesomeness. I got some funny stories too about how I messed up my Shopify store, so I was like paying heaps for postage and like not making any money. That's pretty hilarious. But anyway, enough of my heartbreak. Today's feature car is this Gloria. I don't know like the year and other important information, but it's cool as hell. It's a hardtop. It is the Shacho's, Super Duck Shacho's mother-in-law's car. But it's cool as heck. So I can sort of feel that this person was all about the car life, because it's an epic model, and of course it's got some sweet wheels on it. But I just also have to mention this, the project car. I almost said supercar. Can you believe it? So yeah, it's on the road. There's still plenty of things that are going to be happening with the car with regard to future modifications, engine swap, interior upgrade, etc, etc. But it's on the road. It's registered, it's going to car shows. Have you seen the videos on the Superjuck channel? Because this was racing around Autopolis racetrack, people. It was wild, absolutely wild. So I do hope you check it out. And there is going to be the 6th episode on the Superduck channel tomorrow. That'll be Sunday, the day after Saturday. Enough of the dilly and the dally. We have a key, people. Nissan bloody key. So I've popped all the doors. We're gonna have a look at it now. This is the hard top. There seemingly is some sort of non-structural framing there, but I'll get to that in just a sec. One beautiful aspect of the hard top is the rear window. The wrap around is something special, people. It really is a beautiful aspect of the styling, and I'm a bit guilty of not loving these cars. Consequently, I don't show them so much on the channel. However, this one truly ticks several boxes, i.e. it's, let's say, original. Yeah, the wheels. You know when you say a car's original and someone says, oh, the mufflers and the wheels and the condition of the car, it's Sabi-spec. Okay, well, you want to see rust. I mean, it's not the rustiest car, but it's got signs of wear and tear, of living a life. It's pretty cool. And it's still got a bit of dust and crap on it. Oh, okay, a bit of oxidation and etc, etc. So it's cool as heck, people. I do like this. And as I mentioned, I think there's others. Is it like a Zenki Corky type deal? I've seen some styling variations that didn't do much for me, but this one I'm liking. Now let's attack this section of the car. Now the vent, like, you know, like when you slam the door, the air needs to rush out and rush in when you open the door. That's where the air is coming out. I've seen that on quite a few Nissans of the era, so that's interesting because I don't really see that so much in other cars. So that's a distinctive feature. Styling quite square. Gloria, of course, V-turbo Brougham. Isn't it funny how hard it is to pronounce some words in English? You know what I mean? What a nightmare. Anyway, why is that open? And other mysteries. Is that a boom, people? What's that? Non-leaded. Anyway, so there's that. I don't know why that's. I'm not going to mess with that. Hey, the wheels. Let's get a look at these wheels. What does it say? Anklet. What? Tell me your thoughts about these wheels, people. I was going to say that was an upside down V, but why would it be? Do you know these wheels? They look cool as heck, is what they do look like. Yeah, they could do with a clean, not gonna lie. Maybe we need to get Mark Hooker from Barrel Brothers on the case for this one. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit tough to get up into the front here, but a super squared off face. How's that looking? Can you see? and the V-Turbo grill badge, bonnet emblem, and as I said, I got the key so we can check that out. I say we get into the interior. The plushness. There's a bit of stiffness in the oh, it's a bit of, wow, the smell. So yeah, that's the B pillar. There's no pillar. So there's that. Anyway, look at the velour. Absolutely bloody mint. Well, okay, what's oh, okay, there's some sort of potential fungus thing going on there, but otherwise this is, I mean, this is the vinyl section, so it's wipeable, cleanable, but everywhere else is bloody gorgeous. Look at that. Any smokers in the back there? No. And then the seats here, comfy. I got to get in there. Hey, I think it's unavoidable. Wow, it's a dead set pleasure. Do I close the door and potentially gas myself? Wow, oh wow, this is incredible. Yeah, super comfy over here, people. I feel like Ian Seabrook, Hubnut, who likes to get in the back seats and talk about wiper coverage. I lovingly say that. I drink from the, it does close. I drink from the Hubnut coffee mug regularly, in a figurative sense and the other sense. Forgive me, people. I'm a bit wound tight. Like life's pretty full on. Again, the same situation. We've got that sort of vinyl-y thing there with some potentially living organism covering that, and it's sort of getting in there as well. But it's so square. It really is incredible, and this center stereo section is just amazing. Okay, aircon controls, etc, but really reeks of the period, doesn't it? Now we've got some literature there, so I better get in the front, but I can see from here 74,000 Ks on the clock. Super clear dash layout, very nice. We've got some additional buttons over there for accessories. Dead set kit Knight Rider spec buttons over there. Nah, I'm just having a go, people. And then this epic center roof console, which truly is a thing to behold. Oh wow, vents up here, courtesy light here. Oh what? The seatbelt thing folds away, so you can lower all the windows and then totally fold that out the way to give it an unhindered look wherever you can park the car with the windows open, because you certainly can't drive with it. That's weird. That is weird. Let it get out of here. Into the front. Yeah, the velour is just sensational. We've got vintage tape up in here. We've got, it says Nissan Gloria, and then your Y30 variants, the chassis codes there, the P, the Y, the NY, the HY, the YY, the Y. It's all that sort of stuff. So, you know, all the sort of stuff you'd, oh, sort of cartoony. That makes it way more fun. Okay, how to use your car. There's some good illustrations in there. What does that say? Kuruma no jouzu na tsukaikata. How to use your car skillfully by reading tables of data. That's fascinating. Oh, okay, and also in case of accidents and, you know, things that presumably people should know upon getting their driver's license. Well, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a, what is that, a vent? Oh, that's a vent for your feet, presumably. Unless you, that's where you put your head. Nothing much going on in there. Auto T-bar clock, that's odd. Presumably that's busted air. Oh, it'll tell me the year. The seatbelt will tell me should, this one. The seatbelt is going to tell me the year. And I don't mean year, boy. We're gonna get there, people. 1983. 1983. There you go. I'm stoked to have learnt that little seatbelt thing. Anyway, let us check out the engine. It's got to be that one, but I was gonna just look in here anyway. No, I won't bother. Oh, mirror controls and brightness. Gasoline button, what is that? I don't know. Oh, a little boot popper. Ah. We have failed to pop. I love that it's a sprung bonnet, so it stays up. Look at that. Thank you. And there's our engine, and that's looking a bit different. Presumably we're missing some parts up here, people. That's very, very sus. Okay, so a V6, and I don't know much about the engine, oddly enough, because this type of thing, and I guess this engine I see in fair ladies, or you know, of the era, not quite my cup of tea. So I guess it just had been sitting for a long time. Now that I recall what Chacho was saying, this car does not have papers. The all-important papers that mean the car can be sold on or exported, that sort of thing. Though I've been hearing stories, some guy in Malaysia, he's been getting cars out of Japan without papers. I mean, that's awesome. If it's, I mean, I just don't know how it's done, you know what I'm saying? But there be the engine. And now, if I may talk to you about a heavy topic of running WasabiCars and Patreon, which is something that I have no expectations of, but it helps me a great deal. It helps me keep the whole WasabiCars thing going. I'm getting hit with website domain bills and hard drive bills and all that sort of stuff, people. But if you could consider WasabiCars Patreon, or join the channel. I believe there's a join button down there on YouTube. I've never seen it, but I believe it exists, and there are some people supporting WasabiCars, which means the absolute world to me, people. Yeah, so there is that. Oh, Mitsubishi. Now this is a generation that is not entirely so hot looking, is it? But it's got old school charm. SSR Mark 1s, Speedstar Mark 1s, huge epic fender mounted side mirrors. Hello. Yep. And there you go, a little Liberty Walk air freshener. Okay. Tan beige velour interior, Nardi. So cool. I did speak to the guy who traded that in. I think he might be getting this one. Can I talk about that? I don't know. Yeah, people. So I'm going to a car show tomorrow, not as an entrant. There's a car show coming up on May 5th, which I should be attending as an entrant. That would be great. Again, we're going past the Gloria to one more car. Actually, these ones, what do you think of this styling of these ones, people? Was there a Daihatsu and a Toyota version? This one is a Duet, but it could be like a Daihatsu Storia. It doesn't have the original steering wheel, so I can't tell you. And it doesn't have the badge. Oh, Toyota. This one's a Toyota, but I'm sure there's a Daihatsu variant. And I have seen like a four-wheel drive sporty version. You may be seeing a little bit of footage of that. That got me a little bit excited, to be honest. It looks tough. And the last car is this one here. This is the next Super Duck project car. That's the first one. This is the next one. This one's gonna have a racing car livery on it. You could probably guess without too much use of your imagination. I'm guessing, but it clearly needs a lot of tightening up. This one's going to be different in that it's going to have over fenders, I believe. And you can see that there were plans for this car previously. That's all been carved out, as has the front. But I do like the styling of the face that's not there. So that's going to be very, very interesting, people. So what do you think of that? What do you think the livery is? And what do you think of my JDM bird poo, people? That does not grow on trees, let me tell you. You know, just a final thought about this car ownership. And when I drive the car, I'm driving like a regular K car. You know what I'm saying? So when people look at it from the outside, it looks pretty darn sporty. But it's just a nice, pleasant drive on the inside. There's a few noises that need tending to. But when I see it in the car park, whenever I park it at the shops, it's that cliche, I turn around and have a good look at it. One, to check out that I've turned the headlights off because the battery is sus. But another is that it tickles me to see this car. It really, really does. And for anyone worried about, they would have stopped watching by now, but I have had hate comments, rage, unsubscribes because it promotes smoking, which is, to me, when I see this car, I see Peter Brock. Peter Brock's 1978, 1979 Bathurst winning Tiranas. You know, that's what it is to me. I don't care what anyone says, and like I said, they've already stopped watching this. But just so you know, thank you so much, everyone. Love yous all. Catch you next time. Goodbye.